Welcome back. One topic very likely to be on the minds of New York City voters as they head to the polls next week is crime. Well, whoever replaces outgoing Manhattan District Attorney Vance will likely play a big role in keeping our city as safe as possible. Republican candidate Thomas Kenniff, a former prosecutor and a veteran, says he largely opposes criminal justice reform, but the fact that no Republican has held this office since 1941, combined with the fact that the vast majority of voters in Manhattan are Democrats, makes him a bit of a long-shot candidate. However, he says the focus on violence in the city right now gives him a fighting chance. Thomas Kenniff joining us now. Thomas, thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.
Let's start right there. Why do you believe that the attention on crime right now in the city gives you an edge, especially in a city where Democrats outnumber Republicans by 8-1?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, because as you said, the focus is on crime. And two, I'm the only person in this race that is running on a traditional prosecutor's platform who's promising that if I'm elected to prosecute crime in the traditional manner that a prosecutor would. My opponent spends most of his time talking about either the crimes he won't prosecute, about the bail he won't seek, and about the defendants in the criminal justice system, not the innocents that prosecutors, the innocent victims that prosecutors are supposed to be fighting for. So I think that combined with the fact that the district attorney's office is really traditionally not even a political office. Yes, you have to get elected to it. Yes, you have to run on a party line. But, we don't legislate. We don't do any of this. We don't govern. We don't do the sorts of things that traditionally polarizes people politically. So I think because of that and everything we're seeing on the street, I really think that we're going to make history on Tuesday.
You just touched on bail reform. You have in the past called it homicidal. You believe it's led to an increase in crime. I want you to elaborate on why you believe that is the problem here, because not everyone is on the same page in regard to bail reform.
Yeah, well, I think most common sense people are, and it's certainly not the only issue. And there's other radical progressive parts of their agenda that contributed to it. There's really no denying that the increase in crime in the city occurred when the bail reform was passed on January 1st, 2020. First of all, the bill was very controversial before it was even passed. Many Democrats, reasonable amount of Democrats, opposed it or said it to the extent that they're going to support it, they wanted to see a public safety exception. So judges would still have the discretion to set bail on people that were demonstrably dangerous. People like my opponent and the political wing of the Legal Aid Society opposed that. Now, what happened after the law went into effect on January 1st, 2020? We saw this giant increase in crime, violent crime specifically. In fact, it was so bad that the legislature in Albany in April of that year, the very ones that had passed it, had to revise it. Yeah. Fortunately, they didn't go anywhere near far enough, and that's why we still have the increase in crime and the recidivism that we see on the streets. People walking up to innocent ladies on the street, punching them, being out on the street that very same day or the next day because of the bail reform.
Listen, we've only got a few seconds left here, Mr. Kenniff, but I want to ask you, the DA's office is currently prosecuting a case against the Trump organization. Would you consider dropping that case, or would you move that forward as it is?
I know nothing about the case, and neither does my opponent, because neither of us work in the office. What I can tell you is I have no connection to Mr. Trump, his family, never met them, no upstream connections to the Republican Party. I will prosecute that case, if there is a case, when I get there, without fear or favor, the same way I'm sure my opponent would treat the Andrew Cuomo investigation that the office also has without fear or favor. I'm running to make New York City safe, not to do favors for any former politicians.
Okay. Thomas Kenniff, we appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me.